Today we're cooking scrambled eggs, and I know that doesn't sound exciting, but stay with me because these are really, really good eggs. Firstly, they have the softest, creamiest texture. They pour onto your toast. I'd say they're more liquid than solid. Secondly, they're beautifully flavoured, super savoury with a tiny hint of sweetness. And finally, they contain two different vegetables, shallots and spinach. For me at least, that's a good way to start the day. Whatever else I eat, and I do combine these eggs with some pimped up bran flakes, I know I've started my day well. Okay, so we're starting with shallots. I always have them in my kitchen ever since I read that Anthony Bourdain said that shallots are the difference between home and restaurant cooking. I use these banana shallots because I find them much easier to peel than the small round ones. Pecorino, it's one of my favourite cheeses because it's really salty. It's almost like a seasoning. Using a very tiny cheese grater because I don't need a lot of cheese. 4 eggs, 2 per person. Whisk until combined and season with salt and pepper. Put your frying pan onto your smallest burner and fry the shallots in a bit of oil. I'm using olive oil in a non-stick pan on low to medium heat. Now add spinach, fresh or frozen. With frozen, ideally you get it out in advance, but you don't have to. It'll cook directly from frozen, but will take a bit longer. Whatever you use, just make sure that you cook off any excess water in the frying pan before the eggs go in. The thing I love about spinach is that you can cram loads of it into your pan and it wilts down to almost nothing. So you'll start your day with a good chunk of veg. The eggs are about to go in, so turn the heat down under the pan as low as it will go. Sometimes I turn it off entirely if I feel like the pan's too hot. Basically, you don't want the eggs to catch on the pan. The idea is to heat them slowly. Low and slow equals creamy eggs. In with the cheese. You could use cheddar, parmesan, or even a hard goat's cheese. I've used all of them and they're all delicious, but I always come back to pecorino because I love the flavour and it's a really long-lasting cheese. I've never had one go mouldy on me. Constantly stir to keep the eggs moving. Try not to leave them unattended if you can help it. There's a lot of stirring here. For me, they start to steam after about 5 minutes, and this is where you need to be vigilant. They'll begin to thicken and catch on the bottom of the pan. It's at this point that I've overcooked the eggs many, many times, and it always makes me sad. Just keep stirring, and when they look like they're nearly done, but not quite, turn off the heat. You can always turn it back on again. The eggs will continue to cook even when the heat's off. This is as done as I like them, but cook them for longer if you prefer. Toast your bread. I'm using sourdough and will butter it. To be honest, the eggs are so creamy that you don't really need butter, but I like a bit, especially as there's no butter in the eggs. Everyone's different when it comes to toast, and I like a deep golden brown, nothing too pale. Pour the eggs onto your toast and you're done. They're soft and creamy but cooked all the way through. Okay, time to eat. I've made these eggs about 500 times and I never tire of them. I tend to eat these as part of a giant breakfast at the weekend, then sort of skip lunch. And these eggs, combined with cereal, keep me full for ages. I hope you give them a go, and if you do, drop me a comment and let me know what you think. The recipe is in the description and there's a link to the recipe on our blog there too. Thanks for watching and see you soon.